My next goal is to pay off my Chase credit card, and I owe $14,594.61, and I got inspired over the weekend by Life in Numbers, and I'm going to pay that off in the next 3 months. Hello everyone, if you're new around here, my name is Catherine, and my family is trying to pay off $104,000 of debt in a year. And currently I am doing the snowball method. So I have paid off an Apple credit card in January, I paid off an Alaska credit card in February, and I now currently have 4 other credit cards. I did do a balance transfer. My husband's credit card with Navy Fed, we did a balance transfer to his Citi card. It had 0 balance on it, and so everything that is now on that Citi bank card is the total debt from the Navy Fed card. They were promoting a 0% interest fee until November of 2026, and based off of my projections of when we should have that paid off, I'm thinking we're gonna have that paid off by maybe August of this year. So I feel pretty confident that we're not gonna be hit with any of the interest fees. However, over the weekend, I discovered another YouTuber that I was just so inspired by. I was watching several of her videos, and she is talking about how she is challenging herself. She has a credit card that the 0% interest is going to end in, I think, 40 days now. I think it's gonna be like 40 days now. And so she needs to pay off $15,000 within the next 40 days. And she was talking all about just changing her mindset, and instead of thinking like, I gotta figure this out, she's like, I'm going to pay this off. I'm going to make more money. I'm gonna pay this off. And I just found that very inspiring, and I loved it. So I decided to do that for myself. I'm giving myself a little bit of a grace here though, because she does have the ability to make more money. Not that I don't have the ability, obviously, to make more money. I do work a salary job. My main job as a BCBA, I am salary. So I really can't make any more money off of that. However, I do have a part-time job in which I am paid hourly, and I'm working roughly about 9 to 10 hours a week at that job. And if I could work more, that would be great. But I'm just being realistic here with you guys. I am a mom. I homeschool my kids as well, and those are excuses, obviously, and I should, you know, take that on my mindset, but I'm just giving myself a little bit of a grace here, and it's still a challenge for myself to pay it off within the next 3 months, but that is my goal. So by May 22nd, 2026, I should have this next credit card completely paid off. Just an update on how we've been doing in terms of the beginning to now. So the 2 credit cards that I have paid off in total, I started off with $103,926.70, I believe is my total, when we first started this whole documenting journey. Yes. And then now we are at $99,555.43. So we've paid off a total of $4,371.27, which is wonderful. I'm so grateful for that. That does include, though, I did have a balance transfer fee that I had to pay, so that was an extra like $400. So that is included with the new total of what we've paid off so far. But I think that we're doing a really good job. Like I said, we need to be increasing our income if we want to make sure that we're paying off $104,000 in a year. I mean, we realistically should be paying off $8,000. But who's to say we won't eventually come into more money? I did invest in an iPad, a new iPad for my husband. He is a graphic designer, but he works for a company, so that's what he does. But I decided to go ahead and invest in him to try to make digital products, because since he's a graphic designer, he already knows the design aspect of it, and I figured it was worth the risk. It's not like he's someone who has never done any design work in his life, and it's just like, here, make some digital products and stuff like that so I can try and sell them. So that's an avenue that we're going to be trying now. So he is currently in the midst of making these designs over the weekends, and I need to figure out how I'm going to sell them, whether they're like on Etsy shop or something. I've never done an Etsy shop before, so but that is one way that we're going to try to make more money. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe for more videos. I'm going to try to do better about making more long form content here. I do a lot of shorts, as you probably can see, but I want to make sure that I am talking more about our journey and what it is that we're doing and how we're doing with paying off our next credit card.